see what the sound's like. The sound could be quite nasty because Anya's cooking dinner. Right, let's see what we've got. Oh, it's just not going to cut it. Stick that there. Stick that there. Right. How do we look? Right, I can see the top of my iPad there, so I may put my iPad. I can see the top of my iPad down here. Right, sounds actually not too bad. So I had to delay my live stream because it sounds fine. I had people in, so we've actually got. Finally, we've actually got downlights in here. So we had two normal like bulb. Just see, I'll get you going this way. So we had two bulbs. The problem I had right here, there was no light at all, so you can't really see. If I maybe go back a little bit, no, that's not really going to work. Everything's just cattywampus. But you can actually see on my dome there's quite a bit of light. So I had to delay the stream. The guys left about past. Get this for a wee bit. The guys left about 3:30. So originally I was meant to be streaming at 3, but cancelled that and just put it in for 4. But then it was the wrong orientation. So as I was getting on near 4 o'clock, so yeah, we'll start the build soon. So as you may or may not know. So I've got a Concorde's actually down here that usually goes up here, just up the top of the fridge. But I've actually got it down here, just for display purposes. Gave it a clean, it was absolutely manky. So yeah, we're building this. So we're building the Razor Crest. So we're on box 1, book number 2. So as you can see here, we're building. We've already put the sides on. We've got a little bit up here at the cockpit to do it, and then the side elements, the tail at the back, and also the landing legs. And also we get Grogu in this one at some point. So in step 13, the bag 13 comprises of 2 bags. So let's crack these open. So this is the build. Here's the minifig that you get, complete with hair system. And then let's get the camera down now. I'll show you the light later. And this is what we've built so far of the Razor Crest. So it's actually coming along really quite nice. Got all the back is done. You know, the back landing or loading bay ramp, and then the side hull plates are up. So yep, just starting to look Razor Cresty. So let's get the bags open. So yeah, we've spent all day in bed. I've slept a little bit, but not that much. Because I was working this morning, and I'm working obviously tomorrow, and I'm working Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so it's a long haul. I've done 2 days, or 2 nights, or 2 mornings, so I've got another 4 to do. And then I'm off 2 days, so yeah, it does take a lot out of you. got a lot of little parts there. Quite a big bag of slightly smaller parts there. Right, so put my spare bags there. So here's the book, here's my stickers. Stickers kind of creates like a little bit of a bookmark. So stickers can go, maybe just put them under the Concorde. So 13, it doesn't really tell you what we're building. I think we're building a landing leg here. So it's quite interesting. You've got like this page here. So this page, and then I was going to start on this, but if you look here, there's actually a building step down the bottom there. So you've got to be careful of that. Right, let's go. So we're putting on... Is this a 2 times build, or is it just... No, it's just one. Yeah, so the guys were in pretty much all day. Yeah, so these are just... I don't know how much these are going through. It's got it really roughly but there. It's not got a... I'd imagine that they're going to fit, you know, like distance wise, there'll be some kind of distance attachment. And then these are going... So these are going here. So it's clipping in there, and then it's sitting in, so it's just, everything's just awkward. So they're fitting in just there, just at the back of the landing leg. Oh, excuse me. Right, so we're going to start building the landing leg by the looks of it. So yeah, I've not really done much in the way of live streams the last little bit. Yeah, I did build on my birthday last week. I did build a little drop ship or some kind of... It was the one with the pink droid, but I didn't bother live streaming it. I just felt, you know, sometimes with Lego, my aim was a lot of the time to really build like everything that I do on Lego, like, you know, oh, I've done this the wrong way, but it's down the bottom. But do a live stream at everything, but you get to a point where it's just nice to sit back and just build Lego just as is. So, yeah, I built that off stream, so it's a good little build actually. But we're back building this, so I need maybe probably, do you know, I'm thinking actually for the next week or so, probably won't actually be doing a lot of live streams through the week, purely because I'm building IKEA stuff. So we've got wardrobes, and we're pretty much be building that. So yeah, it's one of those things. It probably won't take long to build, but it's just getting stuff really organised, because we're at the point now where we've actually got quite a lot of stuff in place, but I need to build the wardrobes, we need to organise the wardrobes, get all this stuff. And the worst thing about doing that is to get the old wardrobe, you need to empty it, so you need to find a place to put all the stuff out. You need to dismantle the old wardrobe, you need to get rid of the old wardrobe, then you need to build a new wardrobe, then you need to basically put all the stuff, and it's a nightmare in a way. Nightmare, but a good nightmare. So I'll probably be doing that in the next couple of days coming up. So I'm gonna be busy. I actually quite enjoy building IKEA stuff. I think like it's a bit like Lego, just building it up, and then you see what you've got at the end of the day, and it's nice that, you know, you can turn around and say, yep, I did that, I built that up. you know. Not that it's really that difficult. I mean, anybody could really do it if you put your mind to it. But we're progressing on with the Razor Crest, and so far it's been really enjoyable. Somebody asked last week what my favourite part was, and it was quite difficult to say what was my favourite part, because I think as you build something, it kind of builds up over time, and I think a lot of it at the moment's been really good. You know, the whole thing, different elements, parts. It's all been really good. So I'm just checking that everything's on here. But yeah, with plans tomorrow, but we kind of sort of cancelled those plans for doing stuff in the house. And the option was, not that I was going to buy the Lego World Cup, so I was thinking that the possibility of going up to Glasgow. While you're up in Glasgow, you might as well perhaps maybe go to the Lego shop, as you do. But we're not going to go up, so yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wasn't 100%, but there's a possibility of buying the World Cup. But yeah, but we're so busy down here. You know, it's just. And the last time we went up to Glasgow, I should get stuck up there, which was nice. Well, it wasn't really nice, it was horrible, but. Right, so that's the landing leg. So this is actually going to attach. I see what they're doing. So basically, this is going to go like that. So these are little feet. So it sits like this. And basically, this goes in, and then these two pins go through. So I'm going to have to manoeuvre this a little bit. Let's get old Mando here. I don't know if I'm feeling that fire. I'm liking it, but I think the crackle's kind of. I'll see what the other half says.
No fire. No heat from that fire.
No, I'm just saying like the noise.
Oh, it's nice, you know.
Right, so these pins shove in, and they shove right through it. So I imagine we're going to probably put something on the other side of this. Right, over the page. So we're on page 76, by the way. Yeah, so we're just doing the exact same. We've got one of these little pins. Right, one of these. Where's the? For the life of me, I cannot see it. Oh, there it is. It's one of these. So we're putting this in. Yeah, that's going in there. That's going like that. And then that's going in there. So that's just going to lock that in the other side. There we go. Ah, that's nice. And then they just fit through. So that's that landing leg, and now it's going to sit a little bit cattywampus. So what I may do is, because this panel moved a little, let's see how it sits. Oh yeah, actually, so the foot's, as you can probably see there, the foot actually moves down, so it's actually quite stable, because that little part of the foot articulates. So we're building up almost like maybe a side pontoon. It's probably going to go here, I'd imagine. Right, what have we got? So everybody that comes into this house always mentions the Lego. It's obviously quite a key feature as you walk into to this premise. And it's good. You don't really get a lot of negative comments. It's not like somebody goes, "Oh, okay." I mean, obviously, you might get somebody that might say that, but yeah, it's quite. People are always quite impressed. So everybody's doing well. Hey, Topic Bricks, welcome in. First customer of the day, as they say. So we really just started. I've got Dragon Ball Z on, by the way. So yeah, I'm back out working tomorrow. I'll say tonight, but it really is tomorrow. And it's tough. I don't think work's never really easy as such. Like just got it. So yeah, I was really thinking that we were going to be not streaming, but we made it. I knew that the guys weren't going to be here too long.
Yeah, we'll be here since 9 o'clock.
Right, I'm looking at no, it's not one at the start. There it is, got it. I got a little green, it's almost like the Boba Fett green. Oh, this is so much better, this light. You know, I've got a light coming straight down. I was actually getting quite frustrated the last few weeks because it was so bad. So bad. Is that green? It is green. And you can even see on the stream, but actually I'm probably going to do a comparison just to see the difference. I mean, don't get me wrong, the black is still quite difficult to see, but then I think it's always going to be the case. Yeah, it's always going to be a bit more difficult. So a little snot brick on there. But yeah, that was the plan. Yeah, tomorrow that I was going to go up to Glasgow, but so that's what we've got so far. Right, so we're just building up this little piece here. Because I've actually got some vouchers to spend on Lego. I don't even know how many points I've got. No, there we go, another little piece done. Page 80, and we're in step 566. So we've got this inverted piece going in here. Oh, do you know what? Oh, it's a grey piece that was on there. Why did I put a black? That does not compute. It's not black, it's a grey. Yeah, it's I don't know why I did that. It's this piece here. What's that? You dum dum. Yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna change my fire. I'm liking it, but I think the crackles and pop. It's nice to look at, but I think the crackles and pops are kind of getting to me a little bit. I'm getting a wee bit emotional. That's better. No, that goes up like that. Right, what have we got? Try something different. Right, so we've got that little piece, so we've got a lot of stuff. This book, I need to flatten out a little smidge. Yeah, this little part's at the corner of the book, and it's quite annoying. Now, what have we got on there? We've got, what is that? Oh, it's one of those little, we've got this, we've got that piece there, is going on, where's that going? Alright, there's a piece goes under, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. And then we've got one of these. So we've got that, a little thing there. And then that's fitting on here. Yep, that's quite nice. That just slots in there. Right, we've got some pieces going on in the back here.
I think you've got the whole lights on, you've got to get that light.
I know. So yeah, it was much needed in here. It was just really starting to do my head in. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put Blade Runner on. I like Blade Runner. I like that. That's kind of nice, but it's not. I need that, I think. Right. So we've got yellow. Maybe turn it down just a smidge. There we go. There we get the clip, and then we've got. Is that just grey? No, that'll be sand, or the kind of sand coloured. That's going just here. So again, we're building up clips and parts. Over the page, 81 to 82. 571 is the step number. Right, what we've got here. Right, so we get tile, one of these. And we've got another one of these inverted pieces going on down there. And then we've got a clip part. There it is. So, and then that part is actually going in here, so it's clipping in there. It's going upside down, and it just sorts in here. So, just at the back there. Right. Whoa, quite an interesting part coming up here. We've got some tiles going on. So we've got that. We've got a 4, a single, or a 2 there, and then we've got another 4. before. Then we're flipping it over. Got a very nice kind of jadey aquamarine part going on, and then a clip. There we go. Now this piece, attaching, there's little clip points in here. That part there is going to go in here, so probably a nice little clip sound. Oh, maybe not. If I get it lined up, that is. How's that not? But am I missing something here? I'm probably missing something rather simple. Ah, do you know what I've done? Is that meant to be two? That's one. Ah. Right, wait till I see. Yep. For some reason, I put two of them out of those. Wait till I just go back. I want to see what it said. Yeah, there's just one there. Why did I put two on there? Right, that's why that's not clipping in, because I put two of those parts together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on there, and then no. There we go. Take that one off. Right, so that's, I've only got one brick there now, and that should just snap in like that. There we go. So, and they've got it with this part here hinging up, so it's kind of meeting it in the middle. So you've got that kind of shape coming on. Right, over the page, 83 to 84. Right. So, just for anybody that's new here, not that a lot of people maybe have been here before, but I do Lego builds, and I've been doing a live stream every single Friday at 3 PM, but obviously today, because with the electricians in, fitting this light, I delayed the stream for an hour, so we're here a little bit later, so an hour late. Right, this one's just the same, it's clipping in here, and it's given that. Oh, that shouldn't be. Oh, that must be. There must be an overhang. Yeah, there's an overhang. There we go. I wonder. Wait. La 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 la. See, that part's not. It's clear, but now that can't go any other place. There, it's too much. There, I feel that it. Does it match? Just looking at my. Oh no, do you know? Whoa, 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 whoa. Right. That part. What am I doing today?
I don't know, darling.
Right. So, we built that part in greys. What have I done? Because that should be like here. Right, I need... Just give me 2 seconds.
Built something wrong, darling?
No, it's just, it's not adding up. Yeah, that part there looks correct, right? And there's a little gap here. Ah, see what, yep. Right, so this part I built here, I'm maybe gonna have to re-engineer this just a smidgy. That's up one. So, yeah. So there's a gap here. So I had it all the way up here. Simple things. Yeah, it's amazing how you build something and it's just simple. It's not a big thing. So when this goes, yeah, so you've got a gap there. And then when I put this part on, it should go, I think is it an overhang? That's right there, there you go, that's it. Simple things. Right, so we're building on side panels here. Yeah, it's amazing, just one simple little piece, and it's not really like a massive, you know, it's not like obvious what's happening. So this is quite nice. We're building up a, as I say, it's going to be like a pontoon. Maybe not a pontoon, but that's what I would call it. So yeah, it's been quite interesting. A bit of a wasted day, and it's been quite nice outside as well. Yesterday we went into town and it was absolutely hoaching. Just horrible rain. Just a vile day really. Not nice weather-wise today. Perfect. And guess what? I've been stuck in the house all day. But that's needs must. You can't leave guys in your house when you get like 30 million pounds in Lego floating about. Maybe not as much as that. I don't want any of the budgeters out there budgeting here. Oh, that's a smaller part. But yeah, it's a beautiful day outside. So I think I need a wee jumper plate. There it is. But yeah, it's finally good just to have a light that functions and actually is useful. Right, we've got a little piece here, so I see let's go in here. Just getting my details. So some nice little paneling going on here. Oh. So there we go, there's the pontoon so far. The old pontoonius. Right, so this whole thing's going to slide on, so I've done that. Do you know what I've done? I built this one the wrong side. So it should be the other side, so I need to detach, right. Oh, it's just this catalogue errors today, folks, I'm afraid. So I need to take this part off, which shouldn't be too hard. He says, I don't think it makes a massive difference for this part, but what you don't want to do is yeah, oh, this could be, yeah, okay, this might not be as easy as it looks, and I've just absolutely mullered that. God, right, typical Lego, you take something off, you take 10 other things off. So I see that these little pins are in, which, yeah, do you know, this might have been better just leaving this on, because I think this is the same. But do you know what? Right, let's I know what I did there. So these little parts go here. Right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna so I might leave these in because I think we've got another set of wheel landing legs here, so why not build, because they're just the exact same. So let's just keep these in because I foresee a little bit of an issue to a certain extent of this, not so much not coming out, but at this bottom pin I'm struggling to get out. I'm struggling to get this in now. There we go. Right, let's put this back in. and let's get this reattached. And let's just see, because the way this build has been going, we've been building one side and then building the other, so let's just put that there. Let's yeah, so right, so we've got a little cover piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, I know where I am, but I like to keep my, so let's build this side. So let's quickly jump to the other side and build this landing leg, and then we can put that pontoon on. That makes sense, because, oh my goodness, I'm just destroying everything today. How did this attach? What is going on here? I think that just went in like that, did it not? Yeah. Right. Let's build this. Oh my goodness, I tell you. Right, that's going in there. Right, so we're gonna do this side, because it's just the exact same. There's no difference to this side. Right, then that's gonna go on here, so that just slots in like so. So technically pin holds it in, and then you're basically just putting them part of the way through. Landing leg goes in. Right, let's build this landing leg quickly, and then we can get the other side done. Yeah, I had the orientation the other way, so I don't think the pontoon would fit. I think it is the correct terminology for that, a pontoon. Hey Roman Bricks, how you doing? Hope you're well. Good to see you. You were building Back to the Future. I saw you building. I keep meaning to jot. Sometimes I work in the background. That's just me. I'm a worker. A lurker. But that's a great rebuild, Back to the Future. Right, so we kind of built the wrong side landing leg, but the landing leg's just the same. But instead of taking that other one out, we're just going to build this one, because it's easy enough just to do that. Then, you know, take it off, fit it to the other side, and then we're just going to basically just repeat the process. So we might as well just do this one, put it on, and then we can put that pontoon that we built. Just makes it easier. But it's been a great build so far, really, really nice. Coming together good. You having dinner? Yes. Enjoyed the DeLorean. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Good build. Small yet satisfying, correct. Very, very, very good little build. Well detailed as well. I'm just about to have dinner also. Don't know how I'm going to work with the stream, but mind you, by the time I finish, because I'm going to be quick, like, well,
I can keep it to about 5 o'clock down.
well, just have yours and just put mine.
Right, okay.
Because 1.5 is 5:30, but aye, no, we'll work something out. So yeah, what have I got here? It's one of these parts. Is it? It's that part I need. And then it's that one. So these are the little landing feet. There's another one there. Whoa! So these fit in. These are going in like that. Right, so finally we can fit this leg here, and then it should satisfy. I don't know how we're going to. I wouldn't say this is awkward, but it's kind of. It's not too bad. Right, this is going to go in here. So I'm just looking that we've done everything we have indeed. So that just goes through. That goes through. and then at base it just comes out the other side, and then we're going to build another little same fashion. It is one of these parts and one of these, and that's going to go in there, and then that just goes in like so. Right, so that's that landing leg. This is the side where the pontoon's going to go on. So here is the pontoon, so let's jump back in time like the DeLorean. So we'll go back to where we should have been. So this now just slides on, so it's going on like, I think it's going on, oh, it should be this way, I think. Yeah, it's that way. So it's almost like it's just fitting over. Oh, that's nice. Right, that's going in. Right, how is this? Is this going in at an angle? Right, so we've got little clip parts, so I'm just going to, I think it's going to fit a little bit like that. Yeah, I can see clip, there's a clip there and there. Let's see. Yeah, 2 clips. Right, let's try and locate. Right, this is, it's awkward to a certain extent. Yeah, got that one in. Oh, there we go. So there we go, there's the, I keep calling it a pontoon, I think it is a pontoon, fitted on the side. So it's like a slight little angle if you look at it. Yeah, it's just slightly, just sitting just at a slight little angle. If you look down the ship there, that will kind of offset. So we now have the ability where this is going to sit. Oh, if I just ping something off there, I have, it's that there. So this is now going to sit a little bit better on its legs, and then the front landing leg is going to lift it up just nice. So it's sitting down. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some kind of, there's some element here we're building. I think it's like a little cover. It's going to come out of here. Mind you, it's this side, isn't it? I'm looking the same. Where's the pontoon went? It's here. So we're going to build a cover here that's going to probably clip onto this little part up here. Right. Now I've got a plate going over it, so it's, yeah, it's going up. It's going to one side, is it? It looks as if it's going square on here. '87 to '88. Right, we've got another. Clip. And we've got one in the top. So we've got one going here, another one going the other side. And we've got 2 plates, so we've got one down the side. And we've got this one here. Then this is going to clip in here. So that's going in like so. And then I think we're creating a little bit of an angle. Then we've got another one, so we've got this with that, and then we've got another clip here, and then that is clipping in here. So it's almost like it's like chainmail armour. If you look here, there's little articulation points. Then this part is going to clip on here, so it's going basically just here. Jeez, that was, well, that was that code brown there for a second. I don't know, didn't realise I was that close to the edge of the table. Oh, why is that not? It's clipping, no, it's not clipping in. Oh, right, I don't see a problem there, but you put pressure on, that's it now. So I think that slides up a little bit. No? Yeah, it actually looks as if it's in the middle. Yeah, it does. It doesn't go up. Aye, because that part there, so that's it. Well, that's actually really quick. So it's hard to actually show you because it's not awkward to lift, but so if you look here, there's the naked landing leg, and then this part really just fits down and kind of covers it. So that part doesn't really that could articulate like this. I'm looking at the yeah, they've actually got a little bit of a. It's weird. It's Anya working a bit.
Lurking in the background.
So I think that is a little bit of articulation. I think looking at the plans, they do have a little bit of a lift up here. So I'm going to keep it like that. Right, we're now going to build the other side. Oh, no, I've knocked that part off again. So we're going to build the other side, which is just going to be, you know, the same. Are the landing legs down? I can't really see. Right, there we go. I just need to be careful that I don't go over the edge here. Right, over the page. So we've built this first little part. So we've done all this. So we've fitted the landing leg, done that. Right, let's build this other pontoon.
You love that word, pontoon.
Well, that's really roughly what it is. It's a little pontoon, little kind of landing gear cover thing. So again, be able to maybe kind of speed build this a little bit better. There it is. Again, Kate's not been.
No, I hope everything's alright with Kate. It's like they've got a lot of past there, so.
Same with Sprue. I saw Sprue's post that he's not streaming and stuff, and I hope everything's okay. And,
That's just not to take ask him and things like that, so. I miss Brew. We'll probably pop in
Yeah.
at the odd time.
I just took that light off me because it was kind of getting that sort of glare on the. Oh, it's so much better. This the light is straight down. Do. What time is it anyway? I can't see that. You've got that
It's
time.
4:45 now.
Oh, I've still got a wee bit of time, theoretically. Do. Right, so just making sure I've got everything. I mean, the last time I put the wrong colour in here, and then I think I also put a couple other parts that were wrong. Two wrongs make a right, allegedly.
Alleged.
Right, so I'm not going to make the same mistakes. Ah, see, so that's where I went wrong. So if you look here, it's a 4. Then you put this little 2 by and this little 1 by brick. I had it buttoned right up along this edge. That's where I went wrong. So it's easy to see your mistakes that you make in the next step. Right, so we're building this part. It's quite late for Kate, isn't it? It's silly o'clock in the morning. Eh? Anya.
Sorry?
I'm saying it's quite early for Kate.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
Yeah, it's like some 3, 4 AM or something.
I keep forgetting at the time.
Yeah, there we go. So again, just building this up. So pretty much the same as the other side, but we're just obviously reversing. I don't know why I put an extra part on that. Who knows? Who knows? Right, over the page. Right, so we're building this little back flap. The old back flappiest. This is clipping on the bottom here, like so. And we're building this top one. Oh, that's a 3. It's a 3.
It's a tree.
3, 5, 3, 6. So we're getting that from, I've been flying the flight simulator on my PS5, and it's when they say 3, it's like 3, 5, which is quite annoying actually. But yeah. Do you know what? There's a wee bit goes in here, I think. They don't have a bit in there. That's weird. There we go. Oh, there must be a bit. Okay. Yeah. Never noticed that on the other side. Ooh, come on, baby, turn the lights down. I think it's off. I can't remember now. This is all fitting together rather swimmingly. Better than the first attempt. So we're now going to encase this, we're going to panelise it up. Well, that's what we're doing, we're panelizing. Better than crop rotations in the 1300s, or whatever it was. Do you remember that at school? Like crop rotation, and I mean, see now, I'd actually be quite interested in actually like learning that. I'm not going to lie, like I think I would actually quite enjoy that. But back in the day, that are you serious? Why do I want to learn about crop rotation in the 1600s or whenever it was? But the things that you did at school that you probably wish, you know what, I want to go back and just sit and listen to that. Oh, that's not a 3, it's a little square. I'd probably listen to that now. Probably actually be quite really fascinated by it. But back then, like, who wants to learn about crop rotation? You know what I mean? But when you're young, and full of fun, right, so this pontoon, and I'm going to attach this to this side. So this is, it's not getting, oh, I think a panel's falling off. Oh, what's come out here? What is going on here? Yeah, this is getting a little, it's not, yeah, it's getting awkward. Let's just put it, there's no paint. That goes in there. Come on baby, turn the lights down. Right, this is going to go on like so. So I see the clips now. Yep, maybe, no, right, that's there. That one is, oh, do you know, it's probably better just sitting it down, wouldn't I? Yeah. Can we see the clips from here? Right. Oh, you can see them from the inside. Yeah, that one's going there. I think that one's, yeah, that's it. Right, that's it, man. So there's the old pontoons on. Oh my god, I'm destroying this. Right, okay. I don't know what I've done here, but I've knocked this off. Ah, right. So there's a, right, okay. Oh my goodness. I'm destroying the Razor Crest. How does this part go on? Does it go on like that? Yeah. Don't know why this part's like coming off. It's the angle. That's it. Right. Oh, there's that part. It's just jumping. My goodness. Okay. Right. That's it. Yeah, yeah. Right. That's it. It's in. Right. Okay, there we go. Right, so we need to build that other side. Just going to make sure this pontoon is correct. Yeah. Right. So we're now going to build the cover. Right, so I think it's the same, I think it's going up and down like this. So it goes in that little corner. That clips in there. And again, we've got similar to the wee front part here, we've got clipping in there. That's going on like that. And that clips in here. And then this whole thing, so it's got that kind of shape to it. So I think that fits right in there, yeah. Right, let's, here we go, that's it in. And then I think that, does that not go, yeah, okay. I thought that little part here went more in like this. That's it. There we go. So that's it done. And I imagine that's that bag done. Right. So I'm just going to crack on. So, but yeah, my dinner's ready, but how long will that last?
Oh, I mean, you can warm it up if you...
I don't want to end the stream with just an hour. I need...
You're going to do it to 5:30?
Aye. The bag 14 is a smaller bag. So onwards and downwards. Yeah, Anya is cooking.
Who's that?
I'm almost done. Roman bricks. Yeah, my dinner's sitting there, but it'll be probably nice to eat. Sometimes dinners can be too warm. Anya's she's down there. You can probably just see her at the back of her head.
Hi, Roman.
Roaming, roaming, roaming. Right. Right. So this is not a big bag, so hopefully a quick passage through this one. Right, that's not that piece, no, it's that piece. Got that in time. Right, so I've got two, so that part is going there, and then this one's going at an angle. Like that. Right, 110. Right, that's that little part done. Now we've got some little doohickeys of sort going on. Go, like these parts. There we go. I got a little bit in the front, little snot brick. Two more of these little side cheese wedges. Got that little funny piece going on the front, so yeah, that's that there. It's kind of weird piece that. It's like a little, don't know what it is actually. Don't know really what it is in normal Lego builds. So we've got a little piece here, and that's going up the front. And we've got the same at the back, but it's got this part. So, well, this 2 times build. 2 times build. Just seen that. Did that? It probably did state at the beginning. Yeah, it does. It's easily missed. Not a biggie. But it is kind of annoying when you could have been building it side by side kind of thing, but... So we should be able to build this one up fairly quick. So, onward and downward, as I say. Oh, right. So we're almost caught up here with that little first part of the build. Got a little bit at the back, so where is it? Where is it? There it is.
That was nice.
Right, so we've got clips, we've got this little part going in, and that's going to the front. It's going in here. So what way did that? Yeah, I did have it that way. Yeah, it's that way. Right, it's that way. Then we've got one of these pins here, going to the back. And that's going like that. Right, there we go. So we built these two up. 2 times build. Oh, I've got that little part at the front there, that little weird brick going there. Right, that's it. Just make sure I've got everything. Yeah. Right, so where are these going? Ah, so these are going underneath. Right. So can we flip this up and put it on its... Can we do this? I think we should be able to do it. Because these are the landing legs. Now, how easy is this going to go? Yeah, so far so good. Right, so this is obviously the front part. And it looks as if these are just going to go, yeah, just in like so. Ah, that's quite nice. So that really attaches. I imagine these are just going to bend down. Doesn't actually show you them. These little pieces getting bent in, so I'm going to leave them sitting like that. Oh, something. Oh, it's Boba Fett's jetpacks fell off. That's inside. Right, there we go. Right, so that's the feet done. There's something else going in here. 4 of these parts up here. So it's these little weird bricks. They're almost like... it's hard to... I mean... Wait till I get all of them first. Yeah. So it's like a reverse brick with a little hole in it. So these are going in... So there's 2 up here. Whoa! Remember, hold on to your Razor Crest because it's going to tip. I broke off one of the control panel parts, and then they're going the same down here. Remember, hold on to that bad boy. There we go. Right, that's in. Right, so we've got a jetpack and a bit of your control column. Right, over the page. Again, we're building a lot. We're building this front landing leg, so we're just going to keep the Razor Crest like this. Hopefully nothing else falls off. So we've got 4 of these hooks going in to these little parts. Again, hold on to it because it is going to tip. So they're all connecting to the bottom. Quite a nice fit. I kind of think Jar Jar is silly at times. Use it and use it. I like the Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, this is actually my pajamas, matching bottoms. So yeah, I never liked Jar Jar Binks. I thought
Who's Jar Jar Binks?
Star Wars character. It was in the first one. I never really, yeah. It wasn't my favourite. I thought it was a very silly character, but you know, it fitted the kind of demographic of a younger audience. So, as I say, I think the very first one, I thought it was a little bit. So these are little. I don't know if these are sitting like this, little deflectors. Yeah, I felt the first one, the Phantom Menace, was very sort of very young. Oh, there's another part off. That control. That'll fit that when I turn it up. I'll fit it. So we're going to do the other landing leg here. Very similar to the very first one that we built. Same kind of style. Yeah, I was never a fan of Jar Jar Binks. Me's a silly. Hey, what am I looking for here? Oh, it's a snot brick. I was looking for the... So it's not technically the same as that front bit. Slight difference. So building on these little side panels. Yeah, I thought the first Star Wars, they made it very child-based. And then like the other ones they made, I think they went back to a more like slightly grittier because, as I've said, the story of Anakin Skywalker's not really one for the faint-hearted. He did turn into a really nasty person. Became obviously Darth Vader. And Darth Vader had a lot of anger issues, and you know, he had a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, just everything. His body was in pain, his mind. He really was a very troubled person. Oh, Mr. Vader. But then that's what made him the person that he was, and that's what gave him his sort of, you know, gave him his, say, strength in a certain way, but through anger, you know. I do love Darth Vader. He is my favourite character in Star Wars, just because, yeah, absolute you know what circle, but likeable, I mean, in a way, likeable. Right, so that's what we've got so far. So it's very similar to the front. There's quite a lot of detail in this one though, so we've got a little. This page, I need to. Oh, yeah, I'll just. That's how you rip a book. Not rip a book, but that's how you destroy the spine. Probably back in the day I'd be quite worried about that, but see now? Yeah. I wonder if there's a Lego set for the same. Obi-Wan always said that Anakin had some issues with balancing the Force. Qui-Gon Jinn, yeah, he was troubled. I think there was a I say a documentary, but I saw one on YouTube where what would have happened if Yoda had trained Anakin. You know, what would have happened? He probably would have talked a lot different. There we go. Right, we've got these little parts again. We've got this. I think this is just a 2 times build in this one. So that's clipping in there. Yeah, so these are, I'd imagine these ones are just going to do the same. I think they're just going like that and giving some kind of detail. But about the Millennium Falcon had this similar type of detailing. So again, when you put this part on, there's a little hole there, and there's one that doesn't have a hole. I usually put the one with the hole facing downwards so you don't see it. So we've got a little pin going through here, half and half. Then we've got these two going on end. Again, these are going to marry up, i.e. it's going to split the difference of this little Technic pin. Get it nicely positioned, there we go. And then 120 over the page, we're fitting this on, so we've got some spares, the usual affairs. I don't think there was nothing in that. I don't think there was. No, there wasn't. So spare, there's a lot. Yeah, I can stay a spare down there. I'll get it later. Right, so this part, obviously the front here, is fitting on, and so just 2 Technic holes, basically just going in there. Hold on to the front. And there we go. That's actually quite nice. So that's the landing legs done. So let's get this turned over. There we go. So there's the landing legs. Oh yeah, that's quite nice actually. Gives it a really good setting. So let's get Boba Fett's jetpack, which it only sits on this brick. It's not, you know, obviously you're not going to be turning this up when you've built it. That's it on. Right, that's it in. And then we've got a front part. I broke this off before, so that one goes there. And then that one goes there. I think, do they sit up? Yeah, there we go. I think that's how they go. Do they sit down? Do they go down like so? Maybe they go, maybe they go there. Do you know what? I'm going to look at that. That's sitting flush. I think that's maybe how it goes. So there you go. There's the landing legs on. And they look really quite detailed, quite nice. Yeah, so they sit in nice now. That's better. Right, so time check. I might just end it there because let's look at bag 15. Yeah, the bag 15 is quite meaty, so that would take about another. That would take me near a 6. So this is the first stream we've only done 2 bags. But I'm not, if I go on, it's because we were slightly late. If I started at my usual time of 3, I probably would have continued on, but I think we've done pretty decent time wise. So there we go, folks. So that's pretty decent. We did get these other lights on. I want to see what this backlight does. Oh, my bum. Nice. Even that's quite nice.
It's bright though, that light.
Yeah, but
It's what you needed, isn't it?
yeah, dimmer would have been nice, but right. So, folks, wait till I get these. Did I get this? Maybe get this here now. Yeah, it's looking good, isn't it? Anakin, Darth Vader, who's your daddy? Was a question for Anakin. Who's your daddy and what does he do? There we go, folks. Right, I'll turn you round. So things may get a little bit in terms of like stuff like reading, like text will be back to front because it's just the way that YouTube does it when you go to here. So I'll show you the light. In fact, I can get you here. So we've had, if you look up here, we've got little downlights, and then in the front of the living room, there's more downlights there, oh, the middle. In fact, it's hard to see. There you go, 3. So there's 6 there. I'll maybe switch them on. And this is the main piece up here. So this is a hanging light right above my head, and it's really nice. You could actually put some floral stuff, like kind of vines or something. So, wait, I'll put on all the lights just to show you, just so that we get a tan.
Oh.
So,
Lights. Oh my god.
So there we go.
It's like a blinking.
We've got the two down lights in the kitchen,
Hospital.
and then we've got all these lights here. So, yeah, it's. Do you know? We'll probably, I'd imagine at some point, I don't know if we'll ever really need to have all of these on, but yeah.
Oh, that's better.
But let's just see. Oh, that's quite nice.
Oh.
So, I've put these main lights off. No, Joe, I'm going to put the ones back on. Just, oops, sorry, wrong one. Right, so, as I say, folks, that's going to do that. Do you know what I'm actually going to do on stream? I'm going to put Concord up where she belongs, just up in this top piece. So, 2 seconds while I manoeuvre the white dart. This was a fantastic build, old Concord. Absolutely superb build. So she goes up here, and I've just knocked the flaps down. I don't think Concord had flaps. It's a weird name. It's not Everlons. It's a weird French term, I think. So there she is, flying into the light. There we go. Look at this. Look at the room I've got. Wait. So there we go. So there she is. Let's have a little. So there's Mando doing Mando things, as Mando does. Concord is huge. It's actually a lot bigger than what a lot of people think. But she's a beautiful build. There's a little brick here that keeps falling down. I may have to kind of, I don't know, it's just gravity's, may the force be with you always. Yeah, the galaxy set is nice, isn't it? But there she is, standing on her legs. Nice chunky landing gears. Look at that. There's the front. Nice detailing on the landing legs as well. There we go. Yeah, the galaxy looks amazing. So I usually put this light just facing up here, and there's a little, where we are, there's a little brick that lights up, which is quite nice. But there we go, folks, that is it. Got my rubbish here. I'm going to get that in the bin. I usually dump it in the floor, which annoys Anya. But anyway, folks, I will be on. So we'll come back next week with the Razor Crest. And I think we started. Yeah, we started not long after 4, so just shy of an hour and a half, really. But that other bag would have taken quite a bit of time, and I don't like starting a bag. And to be honest, it's now getting on 5:30. I need to get my dinner and just get to beddy boss. Not for beauty sleep, obviously, just for to rest my mind. But there we go. Yeah, the front's really looking good as well. But you can see the length of her. She's going to be quite a chunky monkey. And then you get these massive, like, almost like turbofan engines on it. So she's going to be big. So I've got a stand for this through there. So I put it in the stand. I'll take another picture of it. Do you know what? I think this one's meant to be up. Just when I think about it, I think that's meant to be sitting slightly proud. I don't know if that. I think that one's. I'll check it anyway. That's by the by, as they say in the Doinsky. So wait, I'll just quickly put all the doors down. So that's it in its configuration. So there it is with all the doors down. So you've got the side entrance, both sides, and then you've got the rear cargo, and you've got the little flap that comes out, just for the terrain. It's really quite nice. And that flaps up, and then it goes in. These flap up and go in, and I've got quite a nice little positive click in, so they don't come down. And there we go. That's it. That is us. So wait till I just get everything, my junk all here. I've got my little cleaner for my lenses. Ah! There's probably not. There she is. Look.
Hi.
There's Anya. So yeah, we'll maybe try and get a build together. Get Anya on stream. She did build a little hamster.
I don't think I've seen it, have they?
Yeah, we did.
I'm a wee hammy hamster.
Yeah, we did that live stream. I built Lightning McQueen.
So you did then.
Anyway, folks, I am going to head out to get the old finger of death up here. So, anymore, I am watching Attack of the Clones. Cool.
What? Who's watching that?
Roman
Is
Bricks.
they not building today? Or he's maybe built. I think he's had a year anniversary.
Loads of love and happiness. That Mando's an expensive minifig. Yeah, it goes for, because it's in a USC set. So you can see on the side there's he's got little arm prints, and he's got a kind of like a sand coloured body. But the USC mini sets, they always tend to go for a little bit more because it's a bigger build, and you only get that exclusive with that set. Although I think somebody said that this might be coming available in a cheaper set. But he's got arm printing and leg printing. Also, the Jango Fett one was expensive. The most expensive one is my Boba Fett on the Slave 1. That's like easily £100 for that minifig alone. And that's a brand new minifig, straight out the box, sealed, everything. It's not even got any wear or tear. I mean, probably if I'd kept it, if I hadn't put it together and just kind of vac sealed it, it'd probably been. But I want to display it. I don't want to hide it away. Anyway, folks, I'm going to head into the Beyond. I'm going to have my dinner, and I'm going to snuggle up with my Yoda pal. I'm going to snuggle up with Anya. I was trying to think of something else I could cuddle up with, but I couldn't think of it at the time. Anyway, folks, to the lips, take care.
Bye now. Bye.
I'll definitely be on next Friday. Through the week, I might try and get a little stream or something up, maybe a couple. It depends really what happens through in the bedroom and IKEA department.
Oh gosh, I know.
And we've got a lot of stuff we just need to get tidied. The house is like, I mean, I wouldn't bring anybody into this. Not that it's not untidy.
No, it's just.
It's just the stuff needs to get put onto and wardrobes and move. Yeah, when it's done, it's going to look fantastic. But the process in here is done, which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, see you later, folks.
Bye now.
May the force be with you always. Well, hello there. Take care, folks. Take care, Roman Bricks. Take care. Who else was in? Just to base it, there's not another person. Topic Bricks was in. So, and Kate if you watch us at a later date,
Aye, we're
missing you. And shout out to Sprue and Glue,
Aye.
top man,
We're
Dave.
We're thinking of him.
Dave, the man, Dave. So
Aye.
yeah, thinking of you, buddy. Take care. See you. Catch you later. Bye.